I thought as we made day 10 that I would do a quick roundup of the first 10 days of 100 days of practice. I'm planning on doing that every set of 10 because it helps me to kind of recalibrate slightly and just check in and see what you've enjoyed, and also check in with myself and see what I've found really useful and what I want to continue on with. With this video series, I'm trying some different things. My cat is currently chewing things. Just stop. Very, very annoying little creature. I love my cat. So, as I was saying, I noticed that the videos that have had the most views have been those where I've collaborated with somebody else. Do you want to see more collaborations? Also where I've been in unusual circumstances, so in Spey, obviously being in the belly of an old tar boat is quite unusual, and a lot of you like that, and I got some really nice messages about that video, mostly to do with the tar boat itself, which is really, really cool and interesting. Another thing I want to address and just check in with is the amount of guff that's in my videos. I've had a few people that are close to me, my mum essentially, concerns for how I'm coming across. And I kind of want to just talk about that because I think I realised on this journey is that as I'm playing and creating these videos, I find the process enjoyable and interesting, and I think the process to becoming a better musician is something that I wanted to share with you. So that was one of my inspirations behind starting this project. But the main inspiration is that I want to get better. You know, that's what I laid out in my mission statement. Part of that getting better is going through all of the crud and all of the guff and repeating things over and over and over again until they get better, and so on and so forth. So you've seen in my little subtitles in my videos, you know, my thought processes at the time of all of those mistakes and things, and I have limited that. You know, I haven't shown you everything. There hasn't been much more, but generally I'm finding that I'm a very capable person, I'm a very capable musician, and if I put my mind to it, I can do it. So that's been new for me. You know, that's also been one of the reasons behind starting this. I want to sort of share with you some reasons behind it that I've not really talked about publicly. A number of years ago now, I had some feedback, let's call it that. It was not put to me in a kind way, and it really knocked my confidence, and I didn't actually pick up the instrument for about 6 months. And this was at an early stage when I went freelance as a musician, early on in my career, not feeling super confident anyway, and going through all sorts of stuff in my personal life with mental health, and yeah, it was a difficult period of time. And then this kind of landed at my door, and there were all sorts of things slung at me that didn't have any truth to them, but they were really hurtful. And you know what the saying goes is that it's the hurtful comments that stick with you. Well, they did. And there was a comment last year as well about something from a close friend who meant well, but actually it came across really badly, and it's again stuck with me, and they've really kind of marred a lot of what I've tried to achieve since up here. But at the same time, I've strived to overcome them. I've strived to believe that I am better and I am more than what I was told I was. And I've put a positive spin on it. People don't just say things for no reason, but, you know, we can take it to be something positive. I just want to sort of take those things and go, right, well, they wouldn't have said that unless there was a reason for it. So let's just try and work on that. Plus, it's things that I've really sat with and thought about and talked about with therapists and all sorts of things that it makes me realise, actually, those are things that I want to improve in my music and in my life and just in general. So I have decided to tackle those things head on. That's what I'm doing. That's kind of my mission statement to myself. What I've realised through doing this over the last 10 days is setting myself a project and doing it publicly has really given me that motivation just to pick up the instrument and do something. I kind of recognised that I was spending too long doing the video edits, and whilst, yes, part of the reason for this project is to get better at video editing and to try some different things out and kind of see how you engage with those different kind of videos, and see if you like that, and if you want more of this kind of style, like vlogging and sharing my life, let me know in the comments if that is something you want, obviously. You know, otherwise I won't do it. But I've realised that it does take up a lot of my day, but actually it's good for me because I can get in these slumps where I don't feel very productive. I don't feel like I'm really moving forward or Like there's this big overwhelming sense of wanting to be better, but actually I'm not doing anything to progress myself and get better. I've been picking up the instrument more. I've been watching myself play a lot more and getting used to watching myself and hearing myself, which has always been an uncomfortable thing, but I'm getting more comfortable with that, like quite quickly actually, surprisingly. And I'm able to kind of really witness the things that go on and the things that I'm not aware of, like the leg tapping. I talked about that in a couple of videos, and steady rhythm, and realizing that yeah, it's not as steady as it could be, so I want to do more. And also slowing down when I hit a patch that's a bit rough, really going slowly. I think that I do, but I don't. And that has been really highlighted by watching my videos back. So already I'm kind of been able to revise those things. And also realising, I said it before, but that I'm really capable if I put my mind to it. Like Pomodoro, super challenging tune. And, you know, I already achieved a lot on the course when I learnt it, but now going back over it, I can still pick it up and I can still improve it. And it's still got further to go. Let me know if you, in the comments, if you've been enjoying these kind of mini series within the series of repeated tunes over several days, if you like seeing it get better, if you like to see the process of that, or if you are somebody that just likes to see the finished product. I'm trying to think about the next set of 10 videos, and I might try and go straight to the final product and talk a bit more about my process rather than show it all. Like I said, it's already heavily edited, but yeah, it might be that it's a little bit too much, perhaps. I've had a lot of comments from students of mine and people who've watched my YouTube videos for years. I've had emails from complete strangers from different countries that have been watching these videos, and they've said how inspired they are to start practicing themselves, and that is mega. I kind of hoped that would happen, but on such a big scale from the first even 4 videos, people that have, you know, like myself, have struggled to pick up and play for whatever reason, are now doing so and finding that they are really capable and they're really enjoying it. So yeah, all I can say is if you've been in a similar situation to me, if you've had some bad negative feedback that's really knocked you confidence, either ignore it and just carry on down your own path, or just try and sit back and really take on board those words without the emotional. It's really, really difficult. Without the emotional attachment to those words that were kind of laid at your door, and just look at it and go, actually, is this something that I want to face and challenge and get better at? Or does that not mean anything to me? Because that is all that's important at the end of the day, is what you want for yourself and your music. Might wrap it up there. I've got a gig later, Guildford, so I need to go and do a little bit of last minute practice for that. I will see you in day 11. I don't know what that's going to be yet or when that's going to be uploaded. Please keep talking to me. I'm really enjoying the feedback I'm getting, and yeah, I look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye.